If you look around, it's not difficult to identify two persons, Amy and Betty, who are so different, and yet they are of the same sex and age. Amy works in an iBank from 7 to 7 on a daily basis, whereas Betty does some part-time jobs on and off. We can easily imagine them both being of similar intelligence and educational background, and having been exposed to similar cultural expectations and values. If the initial social conditions were so similar, then what could possibly account for two human lives coming out so differently? Hi, I'm Michelle Yik, a professor in Division of Social Science at HKUST. In my course on psychology of personal growth, I'm going to be personal. I customized the materials to give you an overview on the factors affecting your personal growth and my personal growth. In particular, I will emphasize personality and social psychology factors that I found to be particularly useful in explaining my and as well as your personal growth. Over the years, I was fortunate to have met many psychologists working in these two areas. In my undergraduate study, I ran into Michael Bond, a social and cross-cultural psychologist. He dictated what I covered in the Who Am I lecture, as well as my focus on cross-cultural comparisons throughout the course. In 1992, I attended a conference on culture and emotion at the University of Oregon, where I met Lou Goldberg. I never worked with him directly, although I completed a thesis project on the lexical approach to personality in Chinese. Needless to say, he dictated my bias introduced in the What Kind of Person Are You lecture. In the same conference, I met my forever love in psychology, Jim Russell. He ignited my journey in getting the hang of Chinese emotion. You would definitely see Jim's coaching in the Exploring Your Emotion and Romantic Love and Culture modules. Michael Bond, Lou Goldberg, and Jim Russell are the eyewitnesses of my personal growth. By covering their work in this course, we together will be witnessing your personal growth.